Hi guys, so today's video is a little bit more laid back and casual. It's just me chatting with all of you, letting you know that I am going to Ireland with my husband for 2 weeks very, very soon. For those 2 weeks, I'm going to try and have videos ready, but I might not have the full amount of videos prepared because I try to have 4 or 5 videos go up a week. And the weekends and weeks leading up to our trip, my husband and I are in the pit orchestra for a musical, and that's on top of our regular jobs. So I don't have a ton of spare time leading up to the trip, so I might miss some videos. I will try my best to have some videos pre-recorded during that time, but just in case I don't, you'll know why. This also means that I will likely miss some of your comments. I already missed some of your comments. I can't quite keep up with all of them, and I do feel bad about that, but when I'm gone, it's gonna be a little bit more of an issue. I will probably be less likely to get to your comments. I'll still try when I can, but I want to make sure that when I am on this trip that I am enjoying my time there and I'm not constantly glued to my phone. Hopefully you all understand and don't feel like I am ignoring you and that I don't care about you guys, because I do. I really love getting to make videos and chat with all of you about books. So it stinks a little bit that I won't probably be as active with all of you, but I think you understand. One more quick thing about how this is affecting my channel while I'm gone, and then I want to get into just the fact that we're going to Ireland and get to chat with you all a little bit about that. So the other thing that is going to be slightly different is this past month, in the month of April, I've been doing dedicated videos to the read-along of the first book in the Mistborn series and the first official book in the Witcher series, because there's a collection of short stories, 2 collections of short stories first. But anyway, I've been doing dedicated videos for those of you that have been reading that alongside me, and I'm not gonna be doing that in the next month because I won't be here. Okay, getting into the exciting part, which is the trip itself. First off, we got these tickets for Ireland a long time ago. We got them in July of obviously this last year, because July of this year hasn't happened yet. So we've had these tickets for a long time. We've had these tickets since before we got our puppy. So our puppy is not going to be going with us to Ireland. She's going to be staying with some family members that live very close by for that time, and it makes me very sad to leave my puppy for 2 weeks, but she's a big girl now and she'll be okay. But anyway, I highly recommend for those of you who are interested in traveling to check out the website Kayak Explore. It is how we got our tickets for Ireland and how we got a couple years ago our tickets to Iceland. And the way the website works is you type in a certain time of the year and then the amount of time that you want your trip to last for approximately, and then the closest airport to you, and this website shows you how much it would cost to travel anywhere in the world. Plane tickets, how much plane tickets would cost to travel anywhere in the world for the designated things that you have entered. A couple years ago, I did this, and I kind of just did it on a whim just to see how much it would cost to go to Iceland, and we ended up finding some really great prices for plane tickets to Iceland for a 2-week time period, and so we went ahead and did that. And we were thinking that our next trip that we took would be to Germany, because we really want to go to Germany also. We want to go all over the place, but that was my husband's pick. Iceland was my pick. And he was at work and I was at home, and I happened to have been looking up on Kayak Explore to see how much it would cost to go to Germany for May of 2019, and it was not really an option, but then I saw how cheap plane tickets were for Ireland, and I messaged him and I said, do you want to go to Ireland next year in May? And he was like, sure. So we got our tickets that day. We don't have the means to go traveling all the time, and neither one of us really has a job that allows us to travel. So what we try to do is every couple of years have enough money saved up that we can take one big trip. And when we take these big trips, we try to cut on costs by not staying in hotels basically at all. So when we went to Iceland, we rented a camper van, and that was basically what we lived in for a couple weeks. There was a couple of times that we stayed in some kind of cabin or something. One time we had to because the heater broke in our van in Iceland. But we are going to do this same exact thing when we go to Ireland, and our camper this time is is very nice. It's nicer than the one that we had when we were in Iceland, but I highly recommend for anybody that has the desire to go exploring when you go to another country. I highly recommend this because when we went to Iceland, I keep saying when we went to Iceland because it's the similar setup to how we're going to be going about in this trip, but when we went there, I was so pleased with the decision to do this because Iceland is a fairly small country, and within those 2 weeks, we were able to go around the entire country. It was fantastic, and we got to see so many amazing waterfalls, and just Iceland is so cool because you just kind of pull off the road and then you just go explore, and there's just so much to see. It's so beautiful, and I'm so excited because Ireland, of course, is gorgeous, and on top of that, I think this time there's going to be more to see when it comes to city and buildings and architecture and everything, because Ireland, I would say, has been a little more populated for longer, and so I can't wait to get to see both sides of those things. But the van is such an amazing option. If anybody's ever been on the fence about it, you absolutely should do it. It's so much fun. All that said, Ireland is a place that there are almost too many things that I want to see and do there. So I would love for those of you who live there or who have been there, if you would like to leave your recommendations for places that you think are must-see places when you're in Ireland. I would love to know. Like I said, we're going to be there for 2 weeks, and Ireland is not very big, so hopefully we're going to be able to go to as many places as we can. When I travel, I do prefer the outdoors, and any kind of national park or waterfalls or anything like that, I just think that kind of stuff is so, so beautiful. So if you have any outdoorsy recommendations, especially ones that are kind of, not a secret, but maybe less known or less touristy, I'm very interested in those. That is basically it for the I'm going to Ireland with my husband announcement. The only other thing I want to let you all know is that I am for sure going to try and vlog while I'm there because I don't know, I love watching other people's travel vlogs, so I'm definitely going to try to get beautiful clips of Ireland while I'm there. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for letting me chat about something that's completely unrelated to books, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Bye.